Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is directed by Steven frickin' Spielberg and is about this guy called John Hammond, and he's like creating dinosaurs. He figured out how to create dinosaurs because science. And he opened up this park where people basically get to see the dinosaurs. It's sort of like a museum or an amusement park or something like that. It's more of a museum than an amusement park, but whatever. This guy called Dr. Grant and some of his scientist friends are going to this island to see the dinosaurs. So Jurassic Park is a classic. It is seriously one of the greatest movies ever made. It's one of my favorite movies. And I obviously decided to review it because Jurassic World is coming out, which is the 4th Jurassic Park movie at this point. I was debating whether to review 2 and 3 as well, but who really cares about those? So let's go through the characters. Dr. Grant is a fantastic character, obviously, because he's like the lead character, and he's great. One thing that a lot of people don't mention about his character is that he doesn't get along with kids well. How he grows to like kids because he's stuck with the 2 main kids in the movie. He's stuck with them, and the fact that he grows to like them as the movie goes on, that was a really cool touch that I always really like. And then there's Jeff Goldblum. Oh my gosh. That is one big pile of shit. This guy's the best character in the movie, in my opinion. Everything that comes out of this guy's mouth is hilarious. He is seriously one of the funniest characters I've probably ever seen in a movie. It's too bad Lost World took away his humor and made him a completely uninteresting character. But we're not talking about that. And the kids in the movie, the 2 kids. What's cool about this movie is that the kids are actually good. Kids in movies are usually terrible. I'm being honest there. And in this movie, they are actually really good. And then there's the dude that was in Space Jam. I don't know the actor's name, but he was in Space Jam, and he was also in Toy Story 2. And he's great. He may not be in the movie for a whole lot, but he is hilarious while he's there. And it's like, you hate the character so much because of something that he does that I won't spoil for any of you who for some reason haven't seen this movie. You hate him so much for doing that thing, but while he's there, he's a very hilarious character. John Hammond is also a great character. The actor for him sadly did pass away last year, but he is a really great character, and he's great. The woman character I can never remember. I'll put a picture. She is really good in the movie. She's not like some damsel in distress or whatever. She's actually a good character. And her chemistry with Grant is great. I like that about Grant's character as well, the chemistry he has with Samuel L. Jackson is like a really small character in this movie, but he's good. Hold on to your butts. That was one of the worst impressions that you've probably ever heard. I apologize. Okay, now that we're done with the characters, the CGI is incredible. This movie came out in like, I'm not sure what year specifically, but this year came out in the 90s. And the CGI still looks like it could be in a modern movie. It just looks real. It doesn't get much better than this. But what's cool is that Steven Spielberg is such a genius that all the close-up shots of each dinosaur are all animatronic. If there's like a really close-up shot of a T-Rex's head, that is animatronic. And the animatronics look so real. I don't get it. They look so real. The CGI is shown perfectly in the first scene where it shows the Brachiosaurus. They move in herds. They do move in herds. I really hope I said that right. But that seriously is one of my favorite scenes in a movie. I'm serious, it is one of the best scenes ever put to screen, because like, when you first see it, it's so mind-blowing, especially with John Williams' music. I'm gonna stop. And that brings me to John Williams. He is a fantastic composer. He's my second favorite movie composer under Howard Shore. Howard Shore did the Lord of the Rings music. But this score, it's possibly better than Star Wars. This score might be better than Star Wars. I don't know. But Spielberg is able to capture suspense in this movie so perfectly. One of my favorite sequences in the movie is the scene with the raptors and the kids, and they're all in that place, and they have to, like, hide from the raptors. That scene is so awesome. Because the raptors are really one of the best things about this movie. They are so intelligent, so menacing, so terrifying, and they're great. And then there's also pretty much the villain of the movie is the T-Rex. He's so incredible. Oh my gosh. What's also really great about this movie is that Spielberg's writing is so darn good. It's like, you go to this movie to see dinosaurs, okay? But when there's a conversation between the scientists or whatever, and there's no dinosaurs in the scene, it's still so riveting. And that's really impressive that he's able to do that, because the writing is so darn good. Oh, and did I mention that this has one of the best jump scares ever put in a movie? Doctor, I think we're back in business. But it is seriously the best jump scare of all time. You'll know it when you see it. But yeah, Jurassic Park is my favorite movie that Spielberg has ever made. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. You know what? Steven Spielberg is actually my favorite director. I'm sorry, Christopher Nolan. Steven Spielberg. So Jurassic Park obviously gets an A+. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. If I could give it an A++, I would. But that's cheating. So I wanted to give credit to my friend Jackson Fulcher, who's the one who made me want to do this review. And go check out his review, because it's better than mine. Go check it out. It's right there. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and check out my review for the last 5 years. It is an incredible movie. Okay, bye-bye. That's my impression of Jeff Goldblum's laugh.